Stop motion is an animation technique used to create an object or person appear to move by itself. The subject is moved in small stages between individual shots to make it look like there is movement when the shots are played in a continuous sequence. Persistence of vision is a concept that the human eye can only distinguish 24 frames per second, and anything above that is pointless because the human eye can't tell the difference. Frame rate means how many frames are shown per second in the moving image. The phenakistoscope was an early animation device that used a spinning disc of images produced in a sequence and used the persistence of vision to create an illusion of motion. The phenakistoscope was created by Joseph Plateau, who was a Belgian physicist. He was the first person to demonstrate the illusion of moving image. To do this, he used a counter-rotating disc with repeating drawn images in small increments of motion on one and regular spaced slits on the other. He called this device of 1832 the phenakistoscope. The zoetrope is one of several pre-film animation devices that produce the illusion of motion by displaying a sequence of drawings or photographs showing progressive phases of the motion. The zoetrope consists of a cylinder with slits cut vertically in the sides. On the inner surface of the cylinder is a band with images from a set or sequence of pictures. As the cylinder spins, the user looks through the slits at the picture across. The scanning of the slits keeps the pictures from simply blurring together, and the user sees a rapid succession of images, producing the illusion of motion. The praxinoscope was an animation device, the successor of the zoetrope. It was invented in France in 1877. Like the zoetrope, it used a strip of pictures placed around the inner surface of a spinning cylinder. The praxinoscope improved on the zoetrope by replacing its narrow viewing slits with inner circle of mirrors, placed so that the reflections of the pictures appeared more or less stationary in position as the wheel turned. Someone looking in the mirrors would therefore see a rapid succession of images which produce the illusion of motion, with a brighter and less distorted picture than the zoetrope offered. Is stop motion still used? Stop motion is still used recently today as a technique to filming. Stop motion has a style that not many other techniques can replicate. It's user-friendly and easy on the eye, making it a popular form of filming for children's videos and films. The texture of the models often looks more realistic compared to cheap CGI. However, with the increase of technology, CGI is getting better. A large threat to stop motion being used in the industry. An example of this would be the stop motion film Pirates, a popular recent film that uses complicated stop motion and amazing models to create an interactive fun film. Adverts, music videos, and other forms of media still use stop motion to create quirky concept ideas. They opt for stop motion as it is affordable and easy to produce. An example of this would be the Cravendale milk adverts. Stop motion has developed massively compared to its early forms. Computer assistance, motion blur, technical and interesting models and sets all add to the realism and professionalism of stop motion animation. A technique called onion skimming has been developed. It allows editors to go back to certain scenes that need revisiting without compromising the look of the models and sets, allowing a scene that looks unaltered to be re-edited and changed. Is stop motion under threat? As technology has improved, CGI has become a more popular form of filming and animation. Large powerhouses like Disney and DreamWorks will often always opt for CGI over stop motion. They have money and technology to create CGI films that amaze audiences and viewers. An example of this would be the Toy Story. Pixar are able to spend years developing CGI for films like Toy Story, making the end result visually amazing. Progress compared to stop motion is a lot faster, meaning CGI is getting more visually pleasing compared to stop motion, which is limited by the amount of technology that can be used. However, short sketches and cartoons still use stop motion as a popular technique, as it is easy to produce high quality animation quickly.